Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls and others, today we're going to have a look at Geonosis Separatist Might. We're going to be having a look at the special mission. So, under normal circumstances, you'd be putting in IG 100 along with Newt and the rest of the crew for the special mission. But IG 100 tends to die off in phase 3. And then you pretty much skim through phase 4, depending on how you play it in RNG. But today we're going to be putting in Geonosium Brood Alpha and show you guys how easy this is to do, having Geonosium Brood Alpha in there as your tank. Yes, it does take him away from the Geonesian or Separatist combat in the north, but for most guilds it's going to be a risk worth taking. You probably end up getting about 3 out of 4 depending on how strong your geos are in that north quadrant, and for the larger guilds anyway, they'd be getting a full 6 stars in phase 1. So this just becomes a no-brainer for everybody to actually start participating and start earning get 2s for the guild. Alrighty, so let's kick this off over here. We've got Clone Sergeant, who's typically a menace. You really want to either put ability block on him or take him out so he doesn't deal too much damage to your whole entire team, because AoEs can be deadly. But then the same thing goes for the sharpshooters as well. You really don't want those sharpshooters getting hold of you. As you can see, that one sharpshooter has just gone and put armor shred on the brute, but it doesn't matter. The great thing about this team is if the brute goes down, then GBA is just going to be reviving him and we're back at square one again. The guys have to get through that tank before they can start dealing any damage or significant damage to the rest of your teams, and that is why it is so important to keep that AoE from that guy right there under control. So by doing it this way, it becomes really easy. A painless process. Alrighty, so we've got Clone Trooper Medic. Now, I probably should have played it slightly differently. Sorry, I'm thinking of the Battle of the Geonesians. No, this is all good. We just keep on going. You really want Clone Trooper Medic to have ability block, or you want him taken care of so he doesn't heal and revive the rest of the clones or Jedi that go along with them. They're all scum. I'm allowed to say that I'm part of the Sith Temple. We are SEAL Team Siths. So it only makes sense that the Jedi and clones are all scum. On this occasion, anyway. And what we need to do is just keep on hitting that special on B1 to increase those stacks of droid battalion. As you can see, he's currently got 116 stacks of droid battalion. The more he has, the better he heals, the harder he hits. And that's another reason, if you go in and do this battle with IG 100, it's very important to try and drag out the first 2 phases as much as you can, so that you can accumulate as many stacks of droid battalion as possible on B1, which will help to keep IG 100 alive, and it'll also help deal a lot of damage to the rest of the enemy, which makes phase 4 a lot more manageable as well. So again, we've got Clone Sergeant. Clone Sergeant is deadly when it comes to his AoE. So you really want to try and keep that under wraps. Either get rid of him early or try and put ability block on him. But that's not going to happen with this team. Those are just tips for when you go in with your Geos and you're fighting these guys. As you can see, Clone Trooper Medic has just revived Clone Sergeant. That was a little bit dangerous, but okay, we'll just keep plugging away at these teams. And as you can see, we're already in phase 3. The bulk of the team is down and our team is unscathed purely because of GBA. That's why this is such an excellent composition. We've got to deal with sharpshooter. Fortunately, the brute is taunting most of the time, so if he ever does inflict any armor shredding, it's not too much of a big deal. When GBA dies, he'll come back. As long as the rest of your team are still intact and they don't die off, you're pretty safe. Just finish off Barasophy over there. The other thing is Arc Troop is a bit of a menace as well because he inflicts stays in your team, which it could cause problems, especially when Newt calls in that assist as well. You wouldn't be able to call in an assist if he's got days, and the same thing goes for when you're playing with the Geos as a full team. Pons is an absolute menace. He causes a lot of damage, and he's really one that you need to be careful of. But here we are, we're in phase 4 and still got a full squad. Pretty much at full health, intermittently. Thank you. There we go, plugging away at try and take down Clone Sharpshooter. At the same time, ideally Pons should get taken down as soon as possible, but it's quite a difficult one to take down as it is. Makes for good entertainment. You get a really good feeling out of this. You're able to just sail through it without any hassles. Our guild's recently been through a merger, and pre-merger our guys weren't really getting many get 2 tokens from this special mission. There's only a handful of us that were actually managing it. But this time around, I mean, we've almost got everybody that has gotten those get 2s based on the strategy. Makes it so easy. And it's fine if we don't have Geos for the top phase. I mean, if the guild's big enough and you're breezing through it and easily getting those 6 stars, it really doesn't matter. The trade-off worthwhile. What is it, 750 gets? Or? No, sorry, it's less, it's 15. Oh no, it is, it's 750 if the whole guild completes a special mission. It's 15 get 2s per person. Assuming you have full participation and everybody gets it right. And I believe my GBA is only a relic 2. So, you know, you don't even need high relics on your GBA to get this done. Newt is only gear 11. And then you've got B2, who doesn't have the Zeta, who's gear 12. B12 plus, is he 3, 4. And then the same thing with Droidica. Droidica's got the Zeta, obviously. It's very helpful, that Zeta. There we go, Clone Commander's almost down, he's finished. And last but not least, Cody. And that's pretty much it, guys. Plain and simple. and he'll be down. There we go. Thank you very much. It's a victory, and we get to earn rewards for the guild. And that's it, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. I hope you enjoyed the video. Hope it helps you guys out. And please hit like if you like the video, and subscribe to the channel to keep in up to date with any future videos that we're posting. And feel free to come and join us on our Discord server as well, which is down in the description below. Thanks, guys. Have a good time, and we'll speak to you soon.